Hello students, myself Swati. This is your online maths class. Yes, we are as we are doing chapter number 5 of NCERT. Today we will do the next part of it, that is exercise 5.2, question number 3rd. I am starting with the second part because I thought it is a little bit difficult. Okay. Can you see that first box is made, then second number, then third box is made, and then fourth number. Okay, so can I say whenever there is an arithmetic progression, this will be my first term, this will be my second term, this will be my third term, and this will be my fourth term. Okay, so can I say inside this box it will be A1, inside this box it will be A3. So my work is I have to find A1 and A3. I have to find these two numbers. Okay, now here what values are given to you? The value of A2, that is 13 it is, and the value of A4, that is 3 it is. That is already given to you. Okay, from this only we will try to find. Okay, A2, can I write A2 as A plus 1D? As you know, there is a formula of AN, and I am writing within the bracket over here. What is the formula of AN? A plus n minus 1 into D. So that formula only I am using. A2 means A plus 2 minus 1, that is 1 into D. So can I say A plus D is equal to 13? That is my equation number first. Now A4. Can I write A4 as A plus 3D? And that will be your 3 only. That is your equation number 2 I have taken from here. Now I think you know elimination method we have done in third chapter where we were having two equations. So what I will do is I will just subtract all of them. Can you see? A2A cut. Now D minus 3D. D minus 3D minus 2D. And that will be equal to 13 minus 3, and that is 10. So can I say from here 10 will be 10 upon minus 2, that is, this implies your D is, this minus will go upside and it will become minus 5. So what is the common difference you have got? Yes, the common difference you have got is minus 5. Now this value I can put either in equation number 1 or in equation number 2. So put value of D in equation number 1. Okay, in equation number 1. So A plus D, already it is 13. So in place of D, can I write minus 5? That is equal to 13. Solve this. A plus minus minus 5 equal to 13. So your A is 13, minus 5 will go that side in plus 5. So now A has become 18. So what is your A? A is your A1. So what will be your A1? Your A1 will be 18. Now I think you know A, you know D. Can you find A3? What is A3? What is the formula of A3? A plus 2D. The value of A you know, that is 18. The value of D also you know, and that is minus 5. Just solve it. Simple calculation we have to do. 2 5s are 10 plus minus minus 10. 18 minus 10, and that is your 8. So I think you have found the value of A3 also. So in this way students, only you have to do all the parts. See in these parts what is the common thing. You will always have two values of the numbers. Okay. In that what you have to do, all other parts, there are third, fourth, fifth part. What you will see common, that in this question you are having two values, and in the other parts also you will have two values given. From that you have to make equations, and from these equations you have to get the value of D as well as the value of A. So by finding the value of A and D, whatever they are telling you to find, you can find it easily, because whenever we are doing the formula of nth term of any AP, we are just required A and D, and N will already be given. Like if they are saying find the 100th term, so N will be your 100. So in this way you can deal with the question number 3rd. Yes students, question number 4. Which term of the AP is already given to you, 3, 8, 13, 18, dot dot dot, is 78. So here your 78 is a term. Okay, so actually which term it is I don't know. So can I say this is my AN? So AN is already given to you, that is 78. Okay, now the first term I think you can see in the series. What is the first term? That is your A. What is that? Can you tell me? Yes, it is 3. Now I have to find D. So D I know how I have to find A2 minus A1. That will be your 8 minus 3 and that is your 5. So the value of D is over here 5. Okay. Now they are asking which term. Here which means whenever with the term you will have which, they are actually talking about the N. We have to find the value of N. So I think you know by the formula that how to find the nth term of any AP. The nth term of any AP is A plus N minus 1 into D. So the whole formula you know and some values also you know. The AN, value of AN is already given to you. That is your 78. What is the value of A? A is your 3 plus I have to find N. This is your question actually. So N is already I have to find it. And D, what is the value of D? 5. So just solve it. This 3 is having no sign in front. It means it is plus. This side it will go in minus. 78 minus 3, that will be N minus 1 into 5. 78 minus 3, 75 is equal to N minus 1 into 5. Okay. So 75, this 5 will come. It is in multiply. So this side it will come and divide. Okay. So this will be your N minus 1. 5 1s are 5 5s are 15 is equal to N minus 1. So can I say N is equal to 15 plus 1 and that is N is equal to 16. So which term of the AP? So we will write, so 16th you have to take from language from this one, that 16th term of the AP, this is 78. Okay, in this way you have to solve this. Yes students, next question. Question number 5. First part is easy. Second part is a little bit difficult. So I am solving the second part. Okay. This AP is given to you 18, 15 whole 1 upon 2, 13 minus 47. They are asking find the number of terms. See students, when they are talking about number of terms, it is actually dealing with N. Okay. So we have to tell about the N, whose first term is given to you, last term is given to you, second, third term is given to you. So actually you know the A, that is your 18. You have to find D. So I think D you know, A2 minus A1 and that is your A2. You can see what is your A2, 15 whole 1 upon 2 minus 18. Okay. The calculation, like you can see that these numbers we are using in our daily life also, like 15 whole 1 upon 2 is actually 15.5. 15.5 minus 18. You can imagine how you can calculate it. I think easily it is your 2.5 answer with minus. So that is your minus 5 upon 2. Okay. If you cannot do calculation in mind, then there is one more trick how you will do is, you just have to simplify this. Okay. 15 2s are 30, 30 plus 1. 31 upon 2. I have converted this mixed fraction into a proper fraction. Okay, now improper fraction. Now minus 18 upon nothing is there, so it will be 1. 2 or 1, take the LCM, that will be your 2. Okay, 31 minus 18 2s are 36. So 31 minus 36 is minus 5 upon 2. The same answer you already. Okay. So this is the long way. You don't have to solve like this. You have to directly write the answer. That should be minus 5 upon 2. If you can do the calculation in mind. That is actually you saving your time in the exam. Okay. It's alright. If you are not able to do like this, you can do like this also. Okay. D you know, and last term that is your AN. AN is also given to you and that is minus 47. Okay. I have to find the value of N. So I think you know the formula of AN. What is the formula of AN? AN is A plus N minus 1 into D. Put in the value, all values which you know. AN already you know, I think minus 47. A, value of A 18 plus N I don't know, so I will write N as it is, and D also I know, and that is minus 5 upon 2. I will do it step by step. First of all, a plus sign I will take that side. So 18 is with plus sign, no sign is there, so this side it will come in minus. That is equal to N minus 1 into minus 5 upon 2. Many students are not able to do. Many students, how they are doing the calculation, they are doing in rough, like 47 and then 18. Okay, beta, what is happening whenever you are doing calculation in rough, now it takes time. So what you have to do is you have tried to find it on this only. Like how you can find ones place, ones place, add them. 7 and 8. 7 plus 8, 15. Carry 1. Keep that one with yourself. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 4, 6. So what you are getting? 65. Both are having same sign, so it will be minus 65. So minus 65 is equal to n minus 1 into minus 5 upon 2. Now minus 5 upon 2, can you see that this 5 is in multiply and 2 is in divide. So this 2 will come this side in multiply and the multiplied number will go in divide. Okay, so that is your n minus 1. Can I cut minus minus? 5 ones are in 13's table. 65, 13, 5 is 65. 13 2 ja. Can you see? 13 2 ja 26 and that is your n minus 1. So can I say from here that n is my 26? This minus 1 will come in this side with plus. So n is your 27. So which term of the AP? Sorry, find the number of terms of the AP. So what you will say? So the number of terms of the given AP are 27. You have always to take the language from the question itself. Yes students, next question, question number 6. Check whether minus 150 is a term of the AP or not. Remember one thing, that whenever a number is the term of the given AP, then it should always satisfy. Can you see that? We know that an is always equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Whenever I am talking about a can be anything, d can be anything, but can you see that the value of n in the beginning we have done, the value of n starts with 1 and it goes like 1, 2, 3 and dot dot dot, means n should always be a counting number, n should always be a natural number. Here I can say that n should always be a natural number, because what we are doing, we are talking about the terms, okay, like first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. So the value of n is actually lying in between of natural numbers only. It should be a natural number. It can never be a decimal. It can never be a fraction. It can never be a negative integer. So we have to take care of it. So what they are saying, that check whether minus 150 is a term of the AP or not. So minus 150 will be the term if the value of n is coming is a natural number, then it will be a term of this given AP. So how I will check is, I will assume let minus 150 is a term of given AP for some natural number n. Okay, so if the value of n I am getting as a natural number, then it is the term. Okay, so if it is the term, can you see, can I say the first term of the AP is 11 and d is 8 minus 11, second term minus first term. Okay, I am doing directly. That is your, or you can do with elaboration also, a2 minus a1, and a2 is your 8 and a1 is minus 11, so that is your minus 3. A you know, d you know, an, if I am assuming this is the term, so my an is minus 150, so an is minus 150. Now here I will do the calculation. As I know, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, so just solve it. Okay, an is minus 150, a is 11 plus, and I don't know 1 into d is minus 3. Okay, take this 11 this side and minus, that is n minus 1 into minus 3. Okay, now solve this. Minus 161 is equal to n minus 1 into minus 3. Can you see that this minus 3 is in multiply, this side it will come in divide. Okay, minus 161 upon minus 3 is equal to n minus 1. Okay, cut, minus, see, can you see that 161 upon 3, if you will divide it, okay, divide it, 3 5s are 15, 1 will left, 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9.2 is left, 3 6s are 18, 3 6s are 18, dot dot dot. So can you see that it is coming a decimal number, and this is your n minus 1. If from here I am talking about the n, so n will be 53.66 dot 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 plus 1, and that is 54.66 dot dot dot. That is your value of n. as you know, the value of n should be a natural number. So how you will write over here? Here we are getting n as a decimal number, but it should be only a natural number. It should only be a natural number. So minus 150 cannot, check whether it is saying, so minus 150 is not a term of given AP. Understood, students? This way only you have to write the whole language, and by this only this question is completed, that minus 150 is not the term of the AP. Now question number 7 and question, that is today's homework for you. Question number 7 and question number 8 you have to try. If doubt is there, you can ask. Okay, thank you, students.